Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
The Sith Lords. Damn right. For the first time, the galaxy, a brutal civil war has all out that destroyed the Jedi Order, leaving the alien Republic on the verge of collapse. Amid the turmoil, the evil Sith has spread across the galaxy, hunting down and destroying the remaining Jedi Knights. Narrowly escaping a deadly Sith ambush, the last known Jedi clings to life aboard a battered freighter near the ravaged world of Peragus. I'm guessing that's right. I could be completely wrong. I love my Star Wars games, man. Like, I wish they brought out like more Lord of the Rings games as well. Or redone some of them, like, yeah. Got the Ebony Hawk from the first one. The Ebony Hawk. Are we being dark again? Because I'm pretty sure most people said that they want us to join the dark side again on this one.
Multiple hull breaches detected.
Mate, I haven't got no more food.
Proximity alert. The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying. You lie in the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention. The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Peragus Mining Station for much-needed repairs. Your fate and that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue.
I will continue the prologue. I'm just trying to clean my glasses right now because I'm a bland man. Give me a second. God, I need my glasses cleaner back, dude. Wherever it's gone, I wonder if the puppy destroyed it.
Use the left thumbstick to move T3M4. Swivel the camera with the right thumbstick. Click the right thumbstick to toggle first-person free look.
Oh, okay.
This is the galaxy map. It shows you are near Peragus, a mining colony. When the hyperdrive is fixed, you can use the galaxy map to choose a destination planet.
Huh.
You have new quests. To view your quests, press Start to open.
I've taken a med pack. You can use a med pack.
Pause menu, and then this room contains the glass steel cylinder and the communications console. To target one of these objects, move close to it, or you will come across many containers, some of which will be locked. Computer spike.
It's like telling me stuff that it didn't really tell me this in the first one like that. So it's quite nice.
This is the main hold. Your security skill is too low to open this footlocker. However, you can use your weapon to bash it open. Press up or down on the D-pad to select bash, and then press the A button.
Dude, I fucking love these games.
Sometimes bashing or blowing open a container will break some of the items in the container, but you can use even broken items. They can be turned into useful components, and you can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to this storage compartment, but the door is sealed shut and cannot be opened from the outside. This old woman appears to be dead. There is a key card on the body that looks like it opens a locker somewhere.
Dude, like, I'm already straight, like, into this game now. I'm already like, yep, let's do this. I'm guessing you had to... Yeah, we had to open a door to close a door, sort of thing. Before we go that way, I wanna...
Use the map screen to help you explore the Ebon Hawk. Press Start to open the pause menu. This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. This is the cargo hold. Talking to other characters is much like using the computer console in the cockpit. Use the D-pad to go up and down the dialogue options, then press the A button to choose a response. Note that some responses may influence how other characters react to you, so choose carefully. Furthermore, certain skills, powers, and attributes may modify what choices you have, or how successful you are with those choices. 3CFD is malfunctioning. You can fix him by using a part. Luckily, you have already found one. If you repair 3CFD, he can join your party and assist you in repairing the ship.
Damn right. Repair him.
Success! You have fixed 3CFD. Now he will join your party.
I don't know what any of it's saying, but yes, I agree.
3CFD is now a member of your party. Press the black button to change which party member you control. Sensor droids emerged from this box when you opened it. These droids will make for excellent target practice. Use the weapon from this container to attack the droids. You can equip a weapon from the equip screen.
And they have like...
Press Start to open the pod. By using the left and right triggers. Attack an enemy, select the sword icon on the D-pad, and press the A button. Pull out multiple combat actions and then work using the sensor droids. To continue combat, open the metal box again. The lock on this container is too difficult to open. You'll need to use a security tunneler to help open the lock. Look in the unlocked cylinder next to this one to find security tunnelers. If you encounter a difficult lock on a container or door, the lock on this metal box is too difficult to open. You can use one of the security tunnelers you found to crack this lock. Select the security tunneler by pressing left or right on the D-pad, and press the A button to use it. stored. We found to open the locker. The impact armor from this locker can be equipped on the equip screen. Press start to open the pause menu, and then use the left to access the area. This is the end. Door is damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing it. This lift will take you to the outer hull of the Ebon Hawk, where you will find many parts and mines to use for accessing and repairing the hyperdrive. Use the lift controls to go up.
Okay.
You can use this lift.
Go outside. Oh shit.
This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk. This busted engine port has some needed parts for the Ebon Hawk's hyperdrive. Take the parts here back down below. These exposed wires control the door to the starboard dormitory. The door is currently sealed, but you can override it from here.
We're gonna override it then.
Success. The door is opened. You can now access the starboard dormitory through the garage.
Success. Did we grab that stuff?
This open hatch has some parts that will be useful. Don't forget to explore. This is the port side. The bubbles ahead indicate mines that you've detected automatically with your awareness skill. Some mines require higher awareness to detect. Approach mines carefully. They will blow up and damage you if you get too close. You can use your demolition skill to either disable or recover these mines. Recovering mines requires a higher demolition skill than disabling them. But you get to keep the mine, which you can then use to set as a trap for enemies or break down into components at a workbench. You can use the explosive device.
No, sir.
You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive. After you plant a mine, you can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive. After you plant a mine, back away quickly so that you do not take damage.
Did I plant a mine?
You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive.
Oh, this guy.
After you plant a mine, back away quickly so that you do not take damage.
Then we'll do it.
This is one of the Ebon Hawk's quad laser turrets. They are damaged, but you can scavenge some parts from it to use in repairing the Ebon Hawk. You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door. You can use the explosive device in this missile. You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive. After you plant a mine, back away quickly so that you do not take damage.
It's like, I don't know if it's like I have to plant a mine here or inside. Probably inside, or it would have fucking... Well, I thought it would have done it by now. Let's go and find out. Get off. Oh, yeah.
You can use this. This is the engine room. This is the engine room. The port engine is shut down, but appears intact. Fixing the hyperdrive. The hyperdrive is suffering badly. You won't be able to make the jump to light speed until it is fully repaired, and you do not have the needed equipment. However, you should be able to rig the hyperdrive to restore primary power and bring the port engine online. This will allow you to dock with the Peragus Mining Station for full repairs. Success. The hyperdrive is online. Primary power is restored. Only one step remains. Return to the galaxy map in the cockpit and travel to Peragus. To access the area beyond this door, you will have to use solo mode. Press back to toggle solo mode. While in solo mode, move 3 CFD to the security computer to open the door for you. This is the main hall. This is to access the area beyond this door. You will have to access the area beyond this door. You will have to use solo mode. Press back to toggle solo mode. While in solo mode, move 3. This is the garage.
We'll figure it out eventually.
This is a workbench. With a workbench, you can break down objects in your inventory into components. You can then use the components to create repair kits, weapons, armor, and upgrades. Because of the damage to the Ebon Hawk, this workbench has limited functionality. You can still use it to create a repair kit, which you can use to repair yourself. Use the workbench to break down the items you've found into components. Then use the components to create a
Things.
You can use repair kits to heal droids like yourself. Select the repair kit by pressing left or right on the D-pad.
We've already done it, man.
and
We've
press
already
the A
done it.
button to use it. This is the
This was
starboard
Mission's room,
laboratory.
but we killed her in the last one.
You found a droid flamethrower. This is one of the special weapons that droids can use. To equip it, open the equip screen by pressing this blast door is This is the garage. These sparking wires connect to the trigger mechanism for the inner and outer garage doors. You can open and close the doors from here. You can't open the outer garage. Do you want to do
I don't think there's nothing we can do here, right?
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot. This is the garage.
Press the wrong button. Will he come towards me now? Yay, we're robot running.
You can hear a banging noise coming from the other side of the door to this storage compartment, but the door is sealed shut and cannot be opened from the outside. This is the cockpit. Do you want to skip the prologue?
Continue the program, thank you.
You can now plot a course to the Peragus
We're nearly
Mining
finished.
Station. Select Peragus by pressing left or right
Peragus.
on the pad, and then press. The sensors show the door to the storage compartment is being sliced. There is someone, or something, else alive on the Ebon Hawk.
Is that my friend, the one that calls Meatbags? The assassin droid? And the other one.
Awaken.
Computers do beep 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 things.
You're pretty healed. Imagine the KOTOR is going to heal most wounds. If you've lost vitality points during your exploration, return here in the medical bay and use the empty KOTOR tank behind you to heal your wounds. There's a med pack.
Still examining the survivors of
Oh,
the
thank God, enough to read.
Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the KOTOR tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Peragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to... Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially KOTOR, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the KOTOR tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
It's that fucking droid again, dude.
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Tilo shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone evacuate!
Deceased, recovered. Deceased. Oh. Someone tried to fucking kill me. Make a med pack, okay. We open it already. Big brainer, she's a zombie.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead.
Fit in the KOTOR tank. Who
I
are
am
you?
Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
I was bored, the Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it? Oh.
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt. Your
Oh, what is
stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down. So it would
Incredible
seem.
history.
Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
Yes.
I do not
suppose.
know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Oh,
We
geez,
were attacked
yeah.
once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Oh no! Awareness, you seem nervous, worried. Is something
Even
wrong?
as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
Let's see, there's gotta be someone left alive around here. Anything else I should keep an eye out
You
for?
may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
The beings in Medbay were killed by lethal dose of sedative. Any idea what happened?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
They didn't. I got the same dose but survived.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
Most curious. You need to see the
And so do you.
opportunities.
Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
Maybe when I return, you'll actually answer my questions. I'll return as soon as I meet you. Alright. Just stay out of my way and we're out.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Yeah, dark side. I can switch weapons. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I didn't forget about that. You couldn't do it in the fucking first one.
Emergency lockdown overridden. Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain the explosion.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Yeah. Though the emergency hatch wasn't open considering the circumstances, there may be a way to open it if I could get access to terminal.
Is this thing on? All right,
Oh,
all hands, especially you, KOTOR. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The
Yeah,
next
KOTOR.
one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Peragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Peragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Yeah, damn it. Ancient report
And
logs.
according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just KOTOR and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility is going to be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives. So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I can just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange.
Oh, they're gonna
So I
sell
want you
the
to find out
exchange.
how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Mission
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt KOTOR or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
Right.
I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged, maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Oh, that would be good. Let's save it.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives. Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
She's my Yoda. You have gained passive projection power. When the power is triggered, you should save your game. We try range.
It is the Force you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
But it doesn't feel like it did. It feels like it is coming from across a great
Do
distance.
not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you.
Oh, yes.
Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape.
Just establish your connection to the Force, guys. I'll see my choose a Force. Hold on a minute. Give me a second. Force sensitive. But I love the electric one. I don't like in the last ones though. Oh no! Oh thank God! Oh, don't fucking heal. We don't need to. What are you doing, dog? Yeah, the stealth generator thing. Man, it's just so hot. I wish fucking it was cooler. I could take the dog there. Salvage parts.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed.
Just check the rest of this area out first.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read.
I need a beer.
But you
I will
have
be
nothing
back
to fear
after this
from
cutscene.
this world.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And
Still
he
going on.
might yet prove useful.
Right, let's go.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here?
Boy.
Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
Here's when you
Security
logged up.
claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal. Oh, you mean you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Peragus Mining Facility, the only supplier of shipping-grade engine fuel to this corner of the galaxy. Peragus fuel plays havoc with engines, but it gets the job done. As long as you don't mind the toxic byproducts and trying to mine it without blowing yourself up. Yeah, this asteroid belt is one giant minefield. One proton torpedo, even a stray blaster shot, can start an explosion that'll make the one that shattered Peragus 2 look like a kid's pop detonator. You know the planet with the exposed core you saw flying in? That hole was caused by the first mining station that tried to siphon fuel off the planet. Blew a whole chunk out of the planet and set it drifting out here in a big clump of fuel-cooled asteroids. So the miners drill the asteroids now, not the planet's surface. That's why they don't allow blasters here. Can't trust a miner jumped up on Juma juice not to fire one stray shot that'll turn the entire colony into a thermal detonator. You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
The exchange is a big crime outfit, mostly operated out of Nar Shaddaa. Spice running, gun trafficking, slave trading. Now I guess they're posting bounties on Jedi. Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
What
The
happened
ones
to
that
them?
weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
I had heard rumors of a war, but the walking
Yeah,
Jedi.
Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
Well, I wasn't there. But like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
The rumors I heard Revan defeated Malak and then went to Korriban to unite the Sith against the Republic.
Well, that was the story. But whatever happened there must not have lasted. Oh, there was some big civil war on Korriban. Knocked that academy to the ground. Looks like Revan's grand crusade finally consumed her.
It was me. How we been in this case? Revan was a man, not a
Maybe
woman.
you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
No,
Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
I know the facility
The
seemed
miners
abandoned.
can't all be gone. But if they are, look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your plan and we can go from
This
there.
facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this self-security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
Nice. One thing first, the patient in the medical bay were killed with a lethal dose. I don't know anything about that.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I wanted to know if you knew anything, and you don't.
So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess?
Why don't you tell me what to do? I'm gonna do. Oh.
No deal. If I'm not leaving, you're not leaving.
Yeah, on the second thought.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Let's go. I need to see what weapons he has.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown. Hey! This
What's
system's
wrong?
been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean.
That's not standard in an emergency
Now,
lockdown.
someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped.
Else you can do with this
doubt
console.
it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Help me
We
contact
can
the
try.
miners.
But if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up.
Let's see if we can try to reach someone on the comms.
Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
As you access hangar beta, where there's a series of low-pitched whistles and beep sounds like there is a utility droid on that end. Can you read me? Do down stuff, follow my instructions. Need another route off this level now. We are trapped on the mission level. Can you unlock the turbo lift? Is there some other way out of here besides the turbo? Risk it, then be trapped up here. We're dark side. We don't be nice to no droid. Okay, we're back to being matey. Let's see. Follow me. Explosives. 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 We need explosives. Ah, fuck it. Oh, nice. This is fucking packet. Boom! Let's do level. Oh. Oh, thank God it brings up the data pad now. Purge the fuel lines. I found 3 sonic charges attached inside. I checked the work logs and only droids are in the area. I tried to contact Shriek as soon as I found the explosives, but I can't seem to get a signal from it. I'll remove the remote detonator and I'll keep the explosives on me until I can put them in a security hold in the hangar. Right, so we've got his thing. Let's save for a second. Then I need to I still want music volume, I just don't want it now. Hold on a sec. I'll check on the fucking dog. Go on, Missy. I love the fucking dogs, man, playing together now. So good. Right. The music was just really loud. I like the music. I just don't want it loud. Huh, that's pretty cool. These dogs are loving life right now. I love it. It's the Ebony Hawk.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
That's the way we've got to go then, that other door.
Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked, maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship. Like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one. If we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their Navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going. Or where
it's been.
Only smugglers do that. Or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Just log out. I know we gotta go here. Now. No, my friend. Did I check that one? I think I checked this one, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah. Now at least I've got a map. Was there a box there? That applies to the fuel pipe, but can we make that? That was that one. Interesting. Okay. There's my steel by emergency lockdown. There's no way to shut down the fuel. You can see in the terminal. Blah blah blah. And nice license of fuel computers and create a phantom fuel leak sealed off the area. No! Midroid! The bastards!
So is that
Bastards.
stupid droid of yours gonna come through or not?
Give him a little more time. It's not my droid. I don't know who he
Well, I'm
belongs
beginning to think I was a little better off in my... Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through.
It looks like it, but it's strange he didn't contact us on the comms.
If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar.
Got down manually, so I had him open the emergency hatch.
Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
Well, I'm an idiot. Maybe, mate. The only way out and better risk my life than yours. A Jedi life is sacrifice. Besides, someone's got to save us again. If it's dangerous in those tunnels, then you're the one going, not me.
You're the Jedi. If one of us has to go, then it's you. Guardians of peace and justice throughout the galaxy, last I heard.
I'll take the risk. No sense of us both risking our lives. The Jedi Code doesn't apply to fallen Jedi. They don't make me angrier. Or there will only be one of us standing here. You coward, I'll find a way out of this mess and leave you on this rock to die.
I'll take coward over stupid any day. I'll keep the comlink on just in case you need some help. Not that I'll come running, mind you.
Yes, more dark side. Where do we have to go? Heat. Right. I believe this one, right? No.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed.
It weren't that way. God dang it. It's not that way. I think maybe it's up here. When is he gonna get some clothes? You know what I mean? Not that one. Maybe the other side then. Of course it is. Of course it is. It's the one side that I fucking went to. Just keep running, just keep running. What do we do? We're running. Well, it's not this way either then, is it? Oh, that's got to be that one. Don't mind all the dead bodies. Yeah, this was the way.
Can you read me?
Yeah. Yes, for a minute I thought you were.
There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Peragus fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down.
Immediately if you pick up anything.
If you can handle yourself, fine. I'm just looking out for my own skin. Atten, out.
I thought it was going to be more like... more dark stuff. Oh, nice. Is it me, or does the mining stuff kind of look like a Fallout Vault Dweller costume? Fuck it, we'll do that. Gonna get loud in here. Ow. Right, so demolition will be a good one to level up. I need some more parts. I wonder if we can bring it over here with it. That will kill it. I just want to see if it does work. Oh shit. I'm going to save game because I have a feeling like I'm going to walk into this and die. So we'll save it just to make sure we don't just walk in here and die. Right, let's go. Ow, 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 ow. Oh god. That was close. Close to leveling up. There we go. toughness. Yeah, here. Okay, it had a little bit of a meltdown there. Oh, I can recover mine. We can disable it, we can't recover him yet, demolition is not that high. Okie dokie. At least we can get into places without blowing ourselves up. The kingdom come. The kingdom come. Oh no, that one. Can you please just go and kill this guy so you can stop attacking me? What does that have to do here? No. Let's blow out.
Yeah, I'm picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there? The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
Fuck's sake! How much time do I have?
To keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot.
I block them on. You need a plasma torch to do it. No. Just keep going. Man, I'm sweating like crazy, dude. It is so fucking hot. Me no like it. If that blows up all. Oh man, why does it have to be so warm? It's the maintenance dude.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
You're doing here before I turn to slime.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Who was your previous Master?
The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination. Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
Why don't you tell me anyway?
Explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit, As salvage, I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master. Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
What do you mean, drugged?
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold. Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
Fine, what happened next?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Yeah, what attacked the small
Evaluation. Master, I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been attacked by a much larger vessel. And when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure.
What was this freighter the Harbinger brought on board?
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Bounty?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress. Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer. Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
They find out the Jedi.
Answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
Unpleasant, that's what you're talking about.
All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this. 3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe.
These
I know you're an
accidents
assassin.
coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
What happens to the rest of the
Many
miners?
miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
Okay, so enough. What does that mean?
The explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level. Answer: I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death trap. Of course, Master.
Have you seen the T3 unit?
Answer:
Hesitant.
A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would...
The unit was last seen near the hangar.
Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that. Of course, Master. Answer: Answer:
Okay, oh shit.
Of course, Master.
What's somebody there?
That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock. Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in Decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life. Of course, Master. Proud answer. I am an HK series protocol droid, Master, skilled in transorganic relations and communications. This model has been responsible for the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities across the galaxy. I am fluent in over 6,000 forms of communication, and am also capable of nuances of expression ranging from irony to veiled threats. Clarification. Oh, yes, Master. Sometimes the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities requires the use of every weapon in one's verbal arsenal. The unspoken threat of violence to a listener's
I'm annoyed that he's not said meat bags yet.
Their entire planet can effectively break the deadlock in the most stubborn of negotiations. Irritated explanation. That question has been looping through my query module with alarming frequency, Master, and no satisfactory answer has been forthcoming. As a result,
I have chosen instead to turn my efforts to answering the question as to how I may depart this drifting disaster area as quickly as possible.
What have you determined?
It is only a matter of time before a ship or freighter docks with the Peragus facility. When that occurs, we shall depart this place forever.
We want, but I'm getting out of here on my own.
Condescending retraction. I believe you will do your best, Master. This facility would have to be nailed down with a droid-level precision to prevent your escape.
Or else.
Vacating answer. Oh, of course, Master. I shall endeavor not to forget such descriptors in the future. If I do, I assure you, it is merely a result of memory damage.
I don't trust him.
Since our arrival.
I'm not trusting him. With Protocol Droid's help, I'll finish work on the sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and playback voices to override the droid's voice print protocols. We ain't got anything. What the hell for that? The mining tunnels seem to be sealed. Right. Oh, hello. Yeah. Okay, that worked out better than I thought. Holy shit.
the sonic imprint sensor
Maintenance
prototype of the
logs.
mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands.
Right, Ebony Hawk droids.
Finished my examination of the droids from the Hawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on.
Yeah,
It
I
wanted
think
to
it's
make
learning
itself
information.
useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior cores, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off. Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. That can't be good. Everyone knows that all the Jedi who followed Revan fell to the dark side.
This one definitely did.
For a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Korta. Korta said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Korta and his men are going to give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Korta wouldn't... When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Hawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code.
Security problems, was
The
that?
maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it, though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility, and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Yeah, now it's back in open. Oh, there you go. Convenient. Spacesuit. Yeah. At least you're actually moving a lot faster in this one than you did the other one. The other one is really slow. There he is at the terminal.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility. On the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Maybe we should look up.
What are you doing out there?
I need to reach the miners in the dorm section, and this is the only way. I'm banned.
That's what I wanted to tell you. The few remaining venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Peragus fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path. I can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh shit. He's got his top off, he must be a badass. Shit. God damn. Fucking that's crazy being me. What are you showing it? That's not good. Die. Now the fire suppression system has gone active and I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn their carbonite freeze arrays on Maven. before he even got halfway across the room. Fortunately, their range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor, but I didn't have any ranged weapons to take them out from a distance, and I didn't have the stealth shield generated to sneak across the room either. I tried to unlock the storage room door to see if there were any cold resistant items or grenades I could use, but the door is sealed from the lockdown. I don't know enough about security systems to open it, and I didn't have a sonic charge to blow up the door open. Still, as long as the droids don't make it into this section, I should be alright. They had guns on them. Skill too low. The demolition skill's too low, dude. That have something on it. I didn't mean to do that. I don't think I got enough to recover the mines yet, have I? Just try. Okay, access right camera control, that's all. Nice. Do we do that west? Okay. Okay, we got one there. Why would it fucking... Arr. Oh, it looks like it needs to be plugged into it. Okay, right. That's what we needed for that. These poor fuckers. Yeah, beautiful.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the medbay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, he could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to him? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down.
Way, man. Next one.
We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe he could... But no, he's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since KOTOR and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's...
Oh no! I'll show you them all just fucking... Bleh. Bleh.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 7... The transmission gives the code...
We need more. I can't blow this up anyway, can I? There's no other... Can I use the tunneling system up? I'll just... Hopefully I get the other half in here. What's up, Yiddy? How you doing, bro? What does it say? Does it say that like my skill too low? Shit. That's all. Plugged into something good. How are you on this fine day, good sir? You sweltering like every fucking one else? Always too up. Always too fucking up. Yeah, this is the next one. This is the second. The second one. Playing beat, not really. That's the game that Blaze wanted me to get at some point. It is cooler now, yeah. I'm getting a bit of a breeze. I'm still fucking hot.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Kriše me tru gre bavano flank tur na sagadnic. Grava no ko se tabatevate. Travinsto soprattutto nelle prime patata. Travinsto busuto nelle gran patata. Tele ronda nana nintu. Der into run to walk away que wapa terra na chingarada na. Era rapado no de brincada nel camera cella fi por no botato. To se ne caramba due incidere nel rebe cincin cranactada.
Try to convince me that I want nothing to do with these things. They are like a big violent family that do terrible things to outsiders who deal with them. The KOTOR doesn't care. I'll have to check it out. It's better letting the Jedi go wherever a Jedi wants to go. When the Jedi gets mad, they start big wars that the galaxy fight, right?
Manama treto sobre barakto drun.
I'll be careful
Kriše me
if
tru
it's
gre
to
bavano
talk
flank tur
with
na sagadnic.
God.
Grava no
Asked
ko se
him
tabatevate.
if trouble with
Travinsto
the
soprattutto
Jedi
nelle
mind.
prime patata.
Him we
Travinsto
were
busuto
ordered
nelle
to
prime
leave the
patata.
Jedi
Tele
alone
ronda
and we
nana
should
nintu
follow
lo
orders
gradetira.
or facility
Der into run to walk away que wapa
My
terra na
words had
chingarada na.
much sense. The
Era
KOTOR
rapado
got all
no de
angry
brincada nel
and
camera
even
cella fi por no
faced,
botato.
then said the
To se ne
facility
caramba
is
due
going to
incidere
fall
nel
apart
rebe
anyway.
cincin
After talk, I
cranactada.
listened to him
Pero
talking
to
to
rapado
me,
no
blah
rinca
blah
nel
blah.
camera
Fuck me, you reading fast now, dickhead.
cella.
Put into this
Tutto
initial
era
ship, cause more trouble, cause more efficiency. What do I do? Fuck me, dude.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun.
The
Kriše me tru gre bavano
maintenance
flank
officer,
tur na
maintenance
sagadnic.
officer,
Grava
inspector,
no
big
ko
plans
se
of
tabatevate.
sin.
Travinsto
Leading
soprattutto
us
nelle prime
trapped
patata.
to one of the
Travinsto
KOTOR
busuto
ships of
nelle
the
gran
Jedi.
patata. Tele ronda nana nintu lo gradetira. Der into run to walk away que wapa terra.
That's the way you gotta play Tarkov, dude.
Era rapado no de brincada nel camera
That's
cella
how
fi
I
por no
started
botato.
playing towards the
To
end,
se
just
ne
not on
caramba
the
due
shirt.
incidere nel rebe cincin cranactada. Pero to rapado no rinca nel camera cella fi por no. To run kawre kare papa nala ran chinga.
Talk
To
about
lere
saying
seni senten.
speak to
In the session tranda ona jun seni sensen drawiche.
Oh, he just got donkey punched.
Your ears always were too big, CN. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
This may be the beginning.
Oh
Just
shit,
finish
man, we've
helping
already
with
read
the
this one.
transmission.
Sir, couldn't we...
No good. The link to, even if the...
We managed to get to the
Thank God, I'm
dormitories.
gonna have to read.
We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown. But the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon
I
as
was
possible.
dying a lot in the
There's no
end
way to
and
break
killing
the
a lot more
dormitory
people, to be
seals from the
fair,
inside.
instead of trying to sit
I'm
there
going
and
to keep
take the
sending
time.
distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck.
It's like, I won't probably touch Tarkov unless they got a wipe that actually changed a few stuff, and when they do, I'm just going to be running around like a
The
twat.
situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here. Unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter. Managed to use the holo transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short-burst transmissions outside the Peragus facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field.
Oh no, you just run around like a twat and then get stabbed and run around like a twat. That's the only way to play that game.
Transmit the code to the turbolifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level.
I mean, the problem was what I had is that I used to like running around on Tarkov, and then like the cheaters got so bad that it made you just sit there and go, oh, let the cheaters go, and then we'll run. And then I was like, oh, I can't be arsed. And I'll just run around.
It might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
Actually, hold on a minute.
The transmission gives the...
We need more. That's the only way to play any of these games now, like on multiplayer games, because if not, like, your experience just turns to shit because the cheaters just fucking make you play like a bitch, pretty much. What the fuck is full screen, dude? Yeah, it's just when you play like, and you just, the difference is when you play something like Tarkov, which is like a raid, right? So it's not like a big map, so everyone's quite close. The cheater's gonna kill you anyway. But the thing is when you get killed over and over and over and over and over again to some cheating bullshit, it don't matter who you are, you still get annoyed. I've seen fucking Glorious E get annoyed, and he's the least fucking stressed player I've ever known on the game, I think. I don't want light side shit. But yeah, the key is to try and not let it get to you, and then when it starts getting to you, just come off. Got another lecture on those contrabands though. Security hasn't started doing spot checks of the quarters yet, so mate, my cast is in the lower bunk of my room on the eastern dormitory. You should be safe. You won't even know it's there unless you know to look for it. Gordon came around again, asking if I had a special cargo to sell, but I was getting a bad feeling about how he was asking, so I stayed quiet about my stash. I'm going to keep that blaster I smuggled from Telos and a few grenades there, just in case things here get rough. Only benefit of having a room to the furthest from the door is that should buy me enough time to dump the contraband the security doesn't prize inspection. Yeah, just That's the thing, and just come away from multiplayer gaming sometimes for a bit. That's what I've done. I've come away from some multiplayer gaming, not because of the cheating, just because I get bored sometimes. Yeah, see, the thing is when you're playing it as like a very new player. Like when I was playing it, like I think I even watched Burnt Peanut saying like the first 2,000 hours, you're like, oh, this isn't too bad, because you're like, you don't know any better and you learn the game, but then it just goes to shit. Like then you start realizing, okay, like, what's the best word to say? Ignorance is bliss, right? And I really want to blow this fucking door. Can I blow up yet? Me, dude. I should have done my demolition. I did not know. I need to check the other fucking thing, because I don't know if there's a cache that I couldn't see until I read that data pad. That's why I was having fun with Arena Breakout Infinite for a while. I think the only problem with Arena Breakout Infinite was, for me, was the fact that, like, they obviously messed with some of the bullets and shit, and yeah, it just fucking, some people were desyncy as fuck. There weren't that many cheaters on it, to be fair. But if you like Tarkov, that's like the Tarkov friendlier one, I think. That makes sense, like for casuals. You get a map, it shows you where to go. I have a feeling it's in one of them fucking rooms. I have a feeling it's in one of them blown up rooms that I've got to blow up. Fucking feeling hot, hot, hot. I'm fucking stuck in between a little cubby area with a PC and an Xbox on. I can play this. I swear they're never going to get around to fixing the ventilation system, and if the food processor's backed up again, the next time the fumes start flooding the mess hall, I'll be dead rather than just nauseous. I'll keep the breathing mask here just in case we have a repeat incident. That'll save me. Excuse me. There we go, I made some med packs. I think it's a nice touch on this that they've like added more crafting things and stuff that you can do. It definitely improves this game, like stuff you can do on it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing another multiplayer game at some point. I'm hoping like Battlefield, the new Battlefield comes out as good, I think. Last one was shit. Yeah, dude, just restarted it. I think it's because I'm using a capture card USB dongle thing at the back of your fucking PC. I don't think it reads it all the right time, and it's obviously it says it gives you a certain amount of frame rates, but I can play this game okay because like it's not too like you're not moving fast. But if I play like another game on the Xbox through it, like I was playing Fable. I tried Fable Anniversary, but I can't play it because I move and the frames just go.
you want to talk to me about? I have to suit up and drill the 3219K asteroid claim within the hour, so talk quick.
I heard you had plans for the Jedi. About selling him to the exchange.
Yeah, but security already set their piece on that, didn't they? Nobody's getting sold to anyone.
Are they? I've seen the logs you've been accessing. Maybe the two of us could work something out.
It doesn't matter what we work out. We wouldn't make one hyperspace jump before what's left of the Republic was on us.
If you have a way off this station, I can cover our tracks and ensure the Republic is not alerted to our presence.
Well, I may know someone. Works this system on special jobs. He may want to know details, but I might be able to arrange transport.
I've seen the logs. I know you've already asked him and given the details. Once he agrees, I can handle the rest.
Handle the rest? Like how?
When the time comes, I'll contact you via comlink. Maintenance out.
Since when did the maintenance officer grow some horns?
Papers.
What did you want to talk about?
No, that's what we just read. Yeah. Jesus Christ, no.
Are they?
It doesn't matter
if you have a way.
I thought it was a mine or something.
Handle the rest.
When the time comes.
Since when did the meet?
Yeah, so like the capture card that you gave me don't fit my new PC because my motherboard's like a lot smaller than the other one that was on, like the one that Holly's using. So I got no place to put one in. So we went and got one that was like, it weren't expensive, it was like 15 quid on Amazon. And it's not that bad.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo-transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown.
But it's, yeah, I've already looked at one. I'm just going to save up and get one. We get
Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible. But there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay.
Play old
so
games
far,
anyway, so.
No luck.
And games that won't come out on PC Game Pass, Xbox App, whatever the fuck it is.
The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if... I only hope someone survives.
Right, yeah, we've already done this one.
The transmission gives...
I've still not got the transmission right. Very annoying. Have we been that? Sweaty, sweaty hands, mate. Sweaty, Betty hands. What's in this one? It's just the door. We can't open it there. Yeah, there's like one that's like not USB. I think you just plug it in and then fucking connect. I don't know. But yeah, I'll have a look on like eBay or something. The only problem is with eBay, you never know really what you're gonna fucking, if you're gonna get fucking a decent one or if it's gonna be fucking shit. What the fuck was that? Which one I fucking went into now? Get in bed and boot. You just look, there's nothing on it.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you murklack. You're cutting a little close,
Yeah,
aren't
trusted
you?
sunlight, yeah.
A regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal.
Right. That's Holly's shoe, you dickhead.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry.
Yeah, you don't want to
about
buy a
Myers'
brick. Yeah, you spend all that money and just get fucking shit. It just don't
Be
work.
all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all.
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Korta, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it. You. Why are you doing this? Why me?
You. It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing his identity, and then trying to harm him. And that I cannot allow. Statement. You are a risk, Korta. You are
Oh shit, it's the droid.
crude, and soon, deceased.
Yeah, I'll have a look later. I'll be able to get it, it's just...
Mocking query. Korta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes. In case you managed to get this far.
Fuck it. I ain't fucking around, get me in. Get me fucking in. Doggo. You go swimming again later. Go swimming. I need Holly to help me find the fucking hole in the pool.
I felt a disturbance. Our enemy is here. We must leave at once. The one who fired upon the Ebon Hawk as we attempted to rescue you. And he will not let us go without blood being shed.
Alright, if he's willing to bleed a little, that's more than it's anything for me.
You know much of battle, enough to know that this is a battle you cannot win.
We'll see.
We need to make our way to the docking area on this level. I fear the airlock has already opened, and if so, we must be on our guard. If we cannot reach the Ebon Hawk, then we must find a way to escape on the ship that is docked here.
Give it the shit shield thing. Yeah, it's just a matter of when, that's all. You know, just a matter of when. Gizmo, enough. Stop barking at him. Sonic fucking have him. There's always like a Han Solo looking character like him, right?
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking?
Gizmo, enough. Okay. There's no time to explain. Grab a weapon and follow me.
Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends of yours.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station. Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue.
No, you were clear. I just don't listen to assassin droids. After all the deaths you've caused, rescue is hardly the term I'd use.
Correction. I am not here to argue semantics, Master, so I will simply inform you that you are wrong, as were those recently corrected miners.
Correct. Are you the one who killed the guy?
Answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow that to take place, so I was forced to negotiate a termination of hostilities. After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the med bay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awakened from your tank prematurely.
Yeah, it's something we're still looking to do.
For both of us.
We had one house that we got to manage to look at, but the only reason is because we were like low on the bidding system sort of thing, and it wasn't suitable for Damien. Like there's loads of trip hazards and shit, and it wouldn't do. So we turned that down. But we've got some papers and shit, and to hopefully now bump us up. So hopefully, when a good house comes up, we can have a better chance.
Answer. It is beyond the scope.
But yeah, we definitely will be eventually.
Master. Suffice to say that
Be cooler up there, dude.
You have been a difficult target to find.
Are we doing like IRL streams of me attempting to fish?
Leaving little record of your passage. It is as if you did not wish to be found by hunters such as myself, or more likely, the Jedi Order.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Who is the client of yours?
Hiding answer. My programming renders me incapable of revealing the identity of my client, Master. However, I am free to say that my client is wealthy and very interested in possessing the last of the Jedi.
Are you gonna kill me?
No, Master. Killing you was never the intention. If you resist my attempts to return you to your KOTOR tank, however, I may inadvertently fracture your skeleton in several places to incapacitate you.
We fucked up. We're good though.
Admission. It was a matter of chance, Master. I happened to be serving as a protocol droid on the Harbinger when you booked passage. After that, it was a simple matter to sabotage the Harbinger and call for a retrieval. Irritated statement. However, when the Ebon Hawk appeared and salvaged us from the wreckage, I was forced into a series of rapid recalculations, culminating in our current situation.
I'm told us you prepare to be scrapped.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means to resolve this matter, then you leave me no choice.
I just wish I had something. Well, you can heal each other, that's pretty cool. You don't need healing now.
I hear you. This shall not stop us for long.
Time to take you down to size.
Oh yeah, they're actually, isn't it gone fishing? Their thing's actually called gone fishing. Oh shit, I was too close to him, I wasn't even paying attention. I was too busy talking. That's funny.
Yes.
I hear you.
Yeah, they're good though.
Yes.
Just say the word.
I like Robson Green fucking fishing, extreme fishing. Obviously everyone likes River Monster, but yeah.
Something is wrong. I sense no one on board.
You sense no one on board? Sense any assassin droids creeping up behind us like last time?
Everyone here has been slain, but there are few signs of battle. No carbon scoring, no blaster fire. This place has been hit by assassins of a different sort.
Then what are we doing on this ship? We were better off in the facility. You two are supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
It's not too late to dump you back into the spirit room.
We cannot go back into the facility. If the assassin machine was correct, then we cannot reach the hangar. Be silent. I need some time to think.
I saw the vessel dock when it did. A fuel pipe entered the fuel depot behind the force field.
Look, I don't mean to cast another shadow on this, but even if you could reach the ship you came in on, it wouldn't matter. You'll need the orbital drift charts to clear the Peragus asteroid field, unless you want to have the shortest flight out of Peragus ever recorded. Well, of course they have the asteroid drift charts in their Navicomputer. They'd have to.
So let's get their codes then we can worry about reaching the Ebon Hawk.
Well, we'd have to get to the bridge, I mean... Well, that's the biggest problem I can see.
That is a sound plan for the moment. Let us go. Our enemies gather while...
For a moment. I'll be more mindful present. Watch your tone, a woman. I won't be lectured by you.
Very well. I shall keep such thoughts to myself.
Very well. Too fucking right, love. What's up, Phil? What are you doing, buddy? Oh. I mean, the robes look so much better on this one, the second one as well, right? Like they actually have like a little cape there.
Time to take you down to size. Time to take you down to size. Time to take you down to size.
These fools. They know if they strike me down now, I become more powerful. I love that line. Good line. Look out. Right. To be honest, if he comes in here and says, "You alright guys, how you doing?" and doesn't say that line, I'd be more worried. Like, is everything alright? How you doing? What's going on? You know. I don't think I need the face mask on now. If there you go. New day, new us, so...
We've been diverted from Onderon to the Outer Rim. There's not enough ships out there, and we're already hard-pressed to keep patrolling the regions under our jurisdiction. I'm afraid we're going to lose it all. There's just not enough ships and too much territory to cover. We're still rebuilding from the war with Malak, and sometimes I wonder if we'll ever recover. Still, we have our orders, and the Republic's put the highest priority on this mission. Looks like the trouble on Onderon will have to wait.
Alright, passenger transport.
As ordered, we've picked up the passengers from the Outer Rim and have made quarters for them. Once aboard, we've plotted a course for Telos. We expect to arrive within 10 standard days, provided there's no mishaps. I've been ordered to give the passenger no special treatment, nor...
fair enough. I hope they enjoyed their meal out.
I have some reservations about turning the Harbinger into a passenger liner, but the orders were clear.
Yeah.
Whoever this
I'm new says something.
He's got diplomatic level priority, whether he knows it or not.
That's good.
We picked up a distress signal and are sending a message to the Republic for permission to investigate. We have also transmitted the damaged vessel's ID signature to the Republic. According to the message, it's being pursued by Sith forces. There's no match for the vessel in our databanks, but the profile of the distress signal suggests it's a stock freighter of some kind. We'll only know for sure when we arrive, and we'll find out if the signal's genuine or a trap.
Wait! No! No! Leave the fucking shoe alone! Good job it's not Holly's new shoes, or she would fucking kill you. You'd be the new slipper. Leave it alone!
From Telos. There appears to be some battle that has taken place in the sector, and we've received a distress signal.
You have permission to divert course, Captain. If there is a Sith presence in the region, I want you to investigate. The ID signature on the freighter. Did you get confirmation?
Look at the eyes, man.
Yes, sir. We did not have the vessel listed in our databanks, so we transmitted the code to you. Was there a match?
There was, Captain. If you find any trace of that vessel, even wreckage, I want it recovered.
Yes, sir.
After you've investigated the sector, resume course to Telos with the passenger. It is of the highest importance that he reach Telos.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure he arrives intact.
Good hunting, Captain. Admiral Seed out.
Sometimes I wonder if the right hand of the Republic knows what the left hand is doing. I am always being kept in the...
Query. You sent for me, Captain.
Yes, I need you to check on the passenger again, see if there's anything he needs. Try not to be too obvious about it. His safety is our top concern.
Statement. I shall use the utmost discretion, Captain. As always, it is my pleasure to serve.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna play like Jedi Academy as well. It's gonna be sick. The old Jedi Academy one. Do you remember that? Woo. Good times.
We have taken on passengers to Telos.
Sir, we've just received an emergency broadcast. A freighter under attack by Sith forces.
Can you get an ID on the ship?
Yes, sir. We have its ID signature. It's not in our databanks, but its profile suggests some low-stock freighter. Says it's being hit hard by a Sith warship. Sir?
I'll need to confirm with command before we move to intercept. Report.
The Sith warship is empty, sir. We attached an umbilical and sent 3 strike teams through it, and there's no sign of a crew or its commander.
There's no one on board? What about the escape pods?
They're still in their berths, sir. This place, it's empty. It's like a ghost ship.
Oh shit.
Firing at the freighter.
We don't know, sir. The freighter's empty too. We did a clean sweep and nothing except a lone T3 unit, badly damaged. Did you still want a tractor beamed to the Harbinger?
Search the freighter and the warship one more time. If they're clean, then we'll tractor the freighter over.
Yes, sir.
No idea why the Admiral thought that freighter worth all the effort, but we'll find out.
Everyone in the Ebon Hawk was dead, sir. We're starting autopsies within the hour.
What about that Sith corpse we retrieved from the warship?
We haven't had a chance to fully examine it, sir. He looks human, but he's fractured in several places.
Then keep me posted. Something's wrong here, and I want to know where all those Sith on the warship went. We're still experiencing a problem with the communications array, and now maintenance is telling me there's a cascade failure in the weapons.
Sir, I just picked up an unusual sound from MedLab.
Yeah, that was something.
For the Jedi.
Oh,
what the hell was that?
Sir, I don't know. Communications just got cut.
Send a security team to MedLab, now!
I have come for the Jedi. I mean, he sounded already. I sounded more like fucking Emperor Palpatine. Damn, you guys are just fucking killing it back there, aren't you? Jeez. Something's wrong. You think you can get through that? I wonder if I can go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just say the word.
Yes.
Oh shit. That's into trouble in the balls. Energy shield. Short sword. I think give her. Oh, she can't have a short sword. There we go.
Just say the word.
I hear you.
Ooh, I've got a purple shield. Fancy. Jesus, where can I move? Okay, not this way. These stealthy bastards are coming out of the woodwork. Can we open this now? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe we can go the other way and get into that door now as the med bay is this way or something. Yeah. Yes, we can go this way now. Left door first. Oh, fair enough. Having a safe journey to the shops, good sir. Yeah, I'll give him it. He might as well have something, right?
Are you all right?
This was your room? When?
Before I lost consciousness and woke up on Peragus.
We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
Alright, back off. Darth Dazzler armband. Yeah, requested to report to the medical bay for a recent examination routine. Where's my lightsaber?
Just say the word. Let me take care of this. Damn thing's stuck.
What is it?
How do you miss a door? How do you... How does that work?
Everyone down!
I'm lagging a bit there, isn't it?
from. More where that came from. Time to even the odds.
Fuck it, we're gonna put it all in security. Where's the force screen terminal? .5 days ago, managed to get from administrator's blades, kill normal human.
Something's wrong. Ever since we picked up that Sith firefight in the region,
damn, it's hot.
Been reporting for their shifts, and I can't reach people on the comm. The strange thing is, I keep feeling like someone's watching us here in the ship, but I can't see anyone. I don't like this.
Sith survivors.
Checking the survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, and then put back together. Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain. I have no idea what's been keeping him together. This is the medical officer. The soldiers sent to the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew. With him or Sith. They just appeared right out of thin air, like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger. I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord, alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
Check this, what's going on? Oh, that breeze is fucking lovely. All the dead things.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from.
What the fuck was that one? More where that came from. Oh, fucking C-3PO in that. Makes logs, I don't know, whatever this new HK-50 droid is, gift or a curse. After the destruction of the previous protocol droid, when it accidentally activated the frag mine, the HK has stepped into place without a hit. The problem is it doesn't take commands very well, and the most of the time I have no idea where it's been. There's been reports it's been sighted in the crew quarters with the Admiral in maintenance, and even in MedLab, or of all places. And when I ask the droid about it, it gives me a smart mouth response about facilitating communications. I don't know who commissioned these HK models, but I don't like them.
Just say the word.
I hear you.
You help up a little bit.
I hear you.
Can we get out of here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Your bad feelings.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you. Trust me. When it comes to staying alive, I'm rarely wrong about these things.
That places him at risk. When he gets a bad feeling, it's recommended that you save the game. Okay. Hello there.
This battle is mine alone. I am not defenseless.
He cannot kill what he cannot see, and power has blinded him long ago. Run! I shall be along shortly.
Okay. Oh, that is so good, that breeze. Now, did you prop the door open with something other than the shoe then? I guess the shoe keeps getting knocked. You're not shutting the back door, are you, when you come down? Oh, my back. More XP.
Tell me you're joking. We are not going to cross back into the Peragus facility through the fuel line. That's crazy.
Oh shit.
All right, but I know I'm going to regret this.
I sense you, my master. Faint, weak.
Your senses betray you, as you betrayed me.
After all that's happened, still you live. You are difficult to kill.
For one as limited as you, perhaps. To have fallen so far and learned nothing, that is your failing.
The failure is yours. No longer do your whispers crawl within my skull. No longer do I suffer beneath teachings that weaken us. And now you run in search of the Jedi. They are all dead, save one. And one broken Jedi cannot stop the darkness that is to come.
Perhaps we shall see.
Took her hand.
What's wrong? Are you all right?
Damn it, hold on. It's only a little farther. Don't give up on me now.
What happened to you?
I felt like I've been dipped in molten. She's wounded badly. Yeah, whatever.
How do you know that?
Damn!
Look, if she's in pain, then that pain's buying us time we can't afford to waste. Especially if Sleeps with Vibroblades gets tired of playing with her and decides to use us for practice
Sleeps
next.
with Vibroblades.
It's a utility droid. Looks like it's been hit with an ion charge and dumped here.
Okay. Ooh.
Just say the word.
Ham, you and Ham. Love you, darling. Pressed it and I was like, oh shit. Cheers for that, too. Hope you're doing well today, buddy. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Huh?
from? More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to even the odds. Time to take you down to size.
Let's go the other way. I guess we go this way. Salty patties! That was unnice. Our droid took the flamethrower for us.
This door's magnetically sealed. I can't believe this. The ship's right out there, and we can't get to it. Huh?
Look on
what is that piece of junk saying?
He said we can open the door in the hangar. He just needs to access the hangar's terminal.
How can you even understand that noise?
I served for a lot of utility droids in, well, many years ago.
Alright, well, if he can slice the door open from the terminal above, don't let me stop him.
Just say the word.
Good droid. I know there's that other droid in here. I just want to see if we can impair him. Okay. I should be better taking these fucking droids out.
Where that came from? Came from.
I'll just say what's mine, please. Like, it always has to say recover mine. Fucking dickhead, he nearly killed us.
More where that came from.
Fucking had to run into the mine, and he what a knobhead. And then we got another fucking face mask right now. Nice. Once aboard, you'll leave the mining facility for good. Right, let's just search around here first. The fuck was that? Might have been a mod or something maybe. Enter the Ebony Hall.
Quick! We're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout.
I get to use the laser turret. Yeah.
Alright, let's get out of here!
That's so weird.
I have no intention of being left behind. Now, let us leave.
Don't ask him about the hand. Just be like, you just lucky got it because we're gonna fuck off.
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up!
Look, you can fly this a lot.
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky.
Do it. You don't have a choice.
Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
Why are these Sith looking
Because
for me?
you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
I'm not a Jedi, not any longer. But I was
Exile or not, the Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
That can't
The
be
Jedi
true.
Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
Jedi on Dantooine and
The
Coruscant.
Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still, in reverence to the fallen Jedi, and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed.
Noise. Then the Jedi are dead and gone. Good riddance. I've heard enough. This is just yeah, good
Perhaps,
riddance.
but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Peragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Peragus.
Yeah, we should avoid the Harbinger.
To find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
How come I don't remember
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds. True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
How did you get
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to
It was the robot.
Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
He says he repaired the ship and got Peragus. Cheers for the alert, yeah?
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
Get away from the Sith now. How do we stop?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
If we don't stop them, we're gonna keep going. They're eager to fight us, I say we fight back. I say we fight back.
Enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough. You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
We'll just say if the Sith threaten me, then they die.
Listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price. And in the end, you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice. Like so many Jedi, you hear, but you do not listen. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
Being well enough, someone you had lost her, I'm sure she can take care of herself.
I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her.
Are you blind? If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Minoc. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Minoc. I guess she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you.
Oh, some supposed to be here, she may be in pain. If it shut you up, I'll go and check on her. Dark side choices and dark side choices. I'm just going to talk to her quickly. Which one she's going to be in? She's going to be in this one? Nope.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
What?
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it. I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
Hey, goodness. No, it's not. It's too hot, and I knew you'd be coming around with your tops off and stuff. You're fine. No extreme. I felt like my hand was.
Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker.
Would it have
Possibly,
killed me?
Yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Can we do? I don't want an accident. My accident is to place you at rest. Then we'll work together and try to be careful until we can fix this. This link is a threat to me and an inconvenience. We need to sever it now. You could die any moment, especially considering the way you act. Some half-dead delusional old woman.
If you think a connection to one such as yourself gives me any comfort, then you would be wrong. I desire this no more than you do. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
How could this bond have happened?
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well. A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks. I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
There must be some place we can go. Is there a place where we can...
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to
some
the
deep
end,
shit.
whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
Enough for
Before
what?
the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
If we find a trace of Jedi techniques onto you, is to help us. Relics. Yeah, we don't have time to
Then I am
scour
left with
time.
nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes.
There were questions I must ask you. I'll see you reflect on this.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
Not a Phil, but he does feel odd to me. I've got to be evil, so it's got to be I'll crack his skull into bulkheads if he tries.
Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first and his allies next.
Yes, the dark side. Grow stronger. Meow. Hello, Atten, who looks like Garth and the other one.
She's still aging?
Goes always for someone without much to say. She sure says a lot.
What a surprise.
Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Bazak table.
Then
she must be royalty, because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Yeah, damn. Good looking, are you that desperate? Are you that desperate?
I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now.
After spacing that old witch, of course.
Ease off the insult. She was wounded, helping us escape. Are you still on course for Telos? This would be...
You call this piloting? This is
piloting.
nothing. If Peragus had any place other than Telos in its astrogation charts, trust me, that's where we'd be headed.
Well, if you thought Peragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you. So, what happened? Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Peragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
They keep it was taken from me by the council.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
What should we do? Double-bladed or single hilt?
Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
Great.
Yeah.
Maybe you and that Sith Lord can have a party after we're dead. Must have been sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
It was taken from me.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
I'm guessing that's like how we get to Telos. Right there. But what we'll do is I think it's a good place to save.